evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know who this is. This your boy, Rob Thomas Jr. And this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, man. Today is a rainy Thursday here in Shreveport. February 2nd, 2022. And I'm going to be real brief, y'all. Lord, Lord, Lord. We in America just don't realize how corrupt our government is, do we? Now, it's coming, everybody know by now, if you've been living under a rock, that we're about to send, 15, 20 tanks to the Ukraine. Germany's they about to send 10 Leopard tanks to the Ukraine. And even with all the millions, hundreds of billions of dollars that we sent Ukraine, Zelensky now is asking for F-16 fighter jets. Let me ask y'all a question. If we do send Ukraine, just say 30 tanks, what good is it going to do when Russia got almost 15,000 tanks ready to roll into Ukraine? That's your tax dollars being just wasted. Now I'm going to ask y'all a question. What good is it going to do us to keep sending weapons to Ukraine when the Ukrainian army has lost over half of their members in death, and then you got all the ones that's injured? What good does it do to continue to send money to a war that the Ukrainians cannot win? Keep in mind, these are your tax dollars to the tune of 150 billion something already. Now let me ask you a question. Why is Joe Biden so adamant about seeing the total destruction of Ukraine? Because that's what's going to happen. There's no way in the world Ukraine can win, even if we join in. Do y'all realize the United States only has like a standing army of like 400,000? Russia has 1 million men or more in their army, and they already mobilized almost 600,000. We can't win. It's a war we can't win, so why are we fighting a war we can't win? Biden self-told because Russia has demonstrated it cannot mobilize nor supply troops. Absolute numbers of so Brian Sartori, I can tell that you are constantly watching American mainstream media. Let me show you what's going down. Russia has took over almost 2/3. Pretty much, they took over the whole eastern Ukraine. Phone called me. Russia has taken over eastern Ukraine. When Russia first went to Ukraine, one thing Russia is doing that we don't do in America, they're not trying to kill innocent civilians. Russia went in with a limited force at first, but then when they seen that the United States and Europe was putting all this money and weapons in to fight this proxy war, Russia said, screw it. So now it's gloves off and money. Think about that. If Ukraine is winning, even with the help of the United States government, the European government, why we just sent them $150 billion when we got all this homelessness and poverty here in America? No. You've been watching too much American news. You need to take your TV, throw it out the window, and just go to YouTube or Facebook and just watch the real news behind the news. Because you're being lied to. If that's the case, why are we sending them more tanks to be destroyed? No, Russia has taken over. All of the Ukraine, basically Russia has made Ukraine landlocked. Ukraine no longer has access to their seaports anymore. Russia has taken over. But you won't hear that here in America. That's because you're either watching Fox, MSNBC, CBS, NBC. You're watching something you're watching news channels who are being paid and sponsored by the military-industrial complex. So you're being lied to. I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now, man. I'm going to come back a little bit later, do it tomorrow morning when I wake up. And please, thank you, Brian Salvatore. I enjoy your comment. Always comment, man, because that's the purpose I do these videos, is to create dialogue and to spark you to actually think. Put it like this. Get outside that box and think. Stop thinking outside the box. Because as long as you're in the box, you're surrounded by four walls. You have to look at international news. You have to look at more news sources, reputable alternative news sources, to find out what's really going on. And we are being lied to here in America because Joe Biden, let me say this and I'm going to end this. Joe Biden, I think, is being blackmailed because when you look at what's happening with his classified documents, all his classified documents wound up in his son's hands, and his son, Hunter Biden, was using those declassified documents to make business deals, which his dad had benefited from. So yeah, this is what's really going down. So stay tuned. No, Russia is not. I mean, hold on. Okay. No, Ukraine has no chance of winning this war. Why are they begging? Why are they steadily begging? They can't even defend their own homeland. So they're begging for us to send them our tax dollars in equipment, supplies, and ammunition. No, Ukraine don't stand a chance. So why are we steadily pushing a war that they can't win?